I think...
Okay, well, I'll do the quick introduction here. Rise of Eldrazi Throwback Draft with Charging Badgers here, and Brian is, I will defer to most of this to Brian. He's drafted this format far more than I have, though I am familiar with it, and we've already highlighted a Overgrown Battlement, which is probably the top common.
Yeah.
In terms of trying, if you can get Green Ramp, obviously you want it.
Yeah, Black-Green Ramp is probably my favorite archetype, but then this is the best thing to be playing, but from a fun archetype, there's also the Defender archetype, which Overgrown Battlement goes into both of those. It also goes into the Aura archetype somewhat, and there's an Aura Gnarlid and a Snake Umbra, both of which go into that. That's kind of a second tier, I think.
So, well, yeah, I would say that's a second tier.
Yeah.
Other good cards in the pack, and this is actually a decent pack. Emerald Cool's Hatcher is a great card. Totem Guide Heartbeast is kind of a cute little card that gets an Aura. Fits in the Aura deck. Last Kiss is okay. Removal. Those are probably the best cards.
Yeah.
Anything else we want to highlight?
Momentous Fall can be okay, but it's kind of one of those... There's not a whole lot of, like... I'm trying to think. I don't think there's any arrests or anything.
There's Guard Duty.
Yeah. Okay.
Forked Bolt is
Forked
nice.
Bolt's really
Flame
good.
Slash is great.
Nest Invader is also good.
So
this is a great pack. Wow. This is a really great pack.
So we'll go through. We have Forked Bolt, Flame Slash, Nest Invader, and Wild Heart Invoker.
And Knights of Cliffhaven.
Knights of Cliffhaven is also good, but
I'd say Flame Slash, Nest Invader. I honestly really like this Halmar Wave Watcher too.
I do too, but I don't think it's the pick here.
Red Green isn't great unless you're a Defender. But
do we want to try cutting green and try to get Battlements in pack 2 though? Because if we can cut green, we're going to get a payoff maybe in pack 2.
Yeah. Flame Slash is just so good.
Again, I'm going to defer to you. You've played this format.
Yeah.
So
but
I would probably lean Nest Invader over Flame Slash, but you can make the call on this one. 4 great choices with it narrowed down to Flame Slash and Nest Invader. 5 great choices. I'm cool with the Flame Slash.
Let's just go with the Flame Slash. I think, if I remember correctly, you can also kind of splash some.
Ondu Giant.
And, with stuff like this. And so, like, a Flame Slash... that's one of the reasons why I think Red was a little bit weaker, was because it had Heat Ray and Flame Slash, both of which you can splash without losing too much. Yeah, sure.
So in this pack, fewer choices in this pack, I would say. Ondu Giant, I think, is the best card, especially because we're already trying to be green.
Yep.
Bloodthorn Vampire. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Bloodthorn Vampire fits into a sacrifice sort of deck that's kind of gimmicky, but if you get the payoff, you get a lot of wheel cards.
I'd take Cadaver Imp way over
Cadaver Imp is a solid card. Spawning Breath is a cute card that works well sometimes, especially it's good against like the Levelers deck. Regress is a solid.
Yeah, I think it's really good. Yeah, the Regress is more expensive, but I think Bounce is really good in this format just because you'll have people investing a ton of effort and counting on Levelers, and then all of a sudden the Leveler's gone and they're sad.
Right.
Oh, man. Okay.
All right.
Ooh, Growth Spasm.
All right, so we're going to be green ramp, or should we...
This is all... Oh, Vent Sentinels here, though.
Okay, so let's go through the picks.
Okay.
We've got... there's a lot of good cards.
There's a lot of great cards here.
All these cards will be pickable. Pathrazor.
No, I don't like Pathrazor at all.
Frostwind, Invoker, Growth Spasm going across the top. Reduce Despair is a nice removal card.
Yep.
You reveal a creature card from your hand, and the target creature gets -X, -X, where it's equal to the casting cost, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Skywatcher Adept is great in Levelers, but that's not for us right now. Vent Sentinel and Wildheart Invoker. So, Brian, you've got the Vent Sentinel highlighted. What would be your second pick?
So my first pick would be the Growth Spasm.
Okay.
But I'm going to take the Vent Sentinels because I think that if that archetype is open and getting a fourth pick if anybody's like, oh man, I'm forcing the Defender strategy, they're going to take an Event Sentinel over quite a bit.
Okay.
And that's just, I would have a lot of fun with that one.
Okay. And there are no green cards in this pack.
Dawn Glare is great.
So, good cards in this pack are Dawn Glare Invoker. Is a 2/1 flyer that if you can get to 8 mana, taps their entire team, and it sort of says, I win the game. Last Kiss is okay removal. Seagate Oracle is good in like a blue control-ish deck. Hyena Umbra is okay in the Auras deck. Cadaver Imp is okay as filler.
I actually kind of like picking the Dawnglare Invoker because, again, if we end up red-green, I am happy to splash a Dawnglare Invoker. Devastating Stones isn't actually all that bad, but it's kind of a... it makes me nervous.
Okay, I actually agree with Dongler.
Okay, cool. Seagate Oracle's... I mean, there's been some really good blue coming around, too. Boy.
Alright, so options in this pack would be a speculative brood birthing. Essence Feed is not bad.
Yeah.
If you tried it, we could do like a jump. We could hedge Jund or Naya.
Mm-hmm.
The McCandy Griffin is a 2/4 flyer, which is okay in this format, but it's better in other formats.
I'm actually a pretty big fan of Ancient Stirrings.
To get a land?
It gets a land. Or, if you're doing green X ramp, you're looking for Eldrazi, and also finds Eldrazi. The thing is, you usually only want one or two, and you can usually pick one up. So, I don't know. What do you think? It's a little bit... It's too late now. So, like I was saying, there's another...
So, the one thing about Rise of Eldrazi is the packs do kind of clean up quick.
Yeah.
Depending on what you're drafting. So, I'm not sure how many other playables we're going to get in this pack. With that said, we've got... I don't think this is Might of the Masses deck. Perish the Thought is your opponent reveals their hands and you get to take a card.
Mm-hmm.
And they shuffle it into their library instead of discarding it.
I'd say either Smite or Repeal the Darkness.
I'd go with Smite.
Yep, sure.
We've got some defense.
Probably the Missionary, but I'm not real happy about it. Yeah, this is dried up real bad.
To be fair, there's
nothing. It's not like we're in the wrong colors.
Or it's not like another archetype is just wheeling cards here. So a Missionary or Lizard. Lizard's okay. Missionary's probably better, I guess. I don't know.
You're actually probably... The Lizard's probably actually better.
Okay.
So the Aura Narlid's not here, so somebody's probably going to go big auras. There's Praise Vengeance, which is a trick, which I know green-white, if we fall into that, likes tricks. Otherwise, Snake Umbra is okay when we have... It's okay with, I don't know, none of these things are really things that we're looking to...
I would say Snake Umbra or Totem Guide Heartbeast.
Yep, those would be the two. I'd say these three. Essence...
3 seconds.
Last Kiss is probably the best card there. And now, again, Black is probably the best card there. Boy.
It's good against levelers.
Yep.
Probably a sideboard card for us right now.
Yeah, there's some fun things you can do with Valakut Firebore, but that's not us at all. Geez. It might not be too late to go into Black.
Yep. Pathrazer. I'll take Path. There's no way we're playing blue.
There's no way we're playing Pathrazer, but... Or honestly, I'd say the Reinforced Bulwark is the most likely thing for us to play.
Okay.
Just because,
I think Pathrazer's playable, but
okay.
I'll defer to you. So, started strong and kind of fizzled out.
Yeah.
That does happen in Rise of Eldrazi if anybody's played it before. But hopefully we've cut enough green from the people to our left to get a good solid pack 2 in green.
Deathless Angel is amazing.
As close to a non-Eldrazi bomb in this format as we can get. For those, it's a 5/7 flyer that for white you give a creature indestructible.
Corpse Hatch is really good too, but
I think we should lean white here.
Yep. Yeah, me too.
Well, okay.
What?
I was just going to go through the other cards.
Sorry, I really like Deathless Angel.
We're
green white
used to the streaming and videoing here.
Green white is not. I think it's the auras. Like, if it's all of them this is kind of one of the earlier sets that has like the real strong 2-color archetypes, and I think green white would fall into auras, but that's not a particularly it can do some stuff. Ooh, nice. I'm really happy to see another Overground Battlement. Drake Umbra is really good. Not for us.
Other cards in the pack would be Drake Umbra, Emrakul's Hatcher again, which we mentioned. That's really about it. Champion's Drake is an interesting card, but it's sketchy. You can really... Sometimes it's just a 1/1 flyer. And when it's good, you're already kind of winning, so...
I actually like the Null Champion. I mean, they're not. I'm not saying that these are good cards, but the Null Champion and Boulderfoot, I think, are both very playable.
Yep.
The Boulderfoot just kind of tends to accidentally do some work.
There are some interesting things you can do with the shared discovery too, but I've never really gotten it to work.
Wait, which one's shared discovery?
It's where you tap 3 or 4 creatures for blue and then draw 3 cards.
Oh,
it's like Ancestral Recall, except you draw.
Yeah, if it was an instant, it'd be playable, but it's a sorcery. I guess if you were doing stuff with Eldrazi spawns, Hedron Matrix is ridiculous, isn't it?
No. I think you're thinking of the mill card.
No, isn't that...
Costs 4 to equip. I don't remember that card being good at all.
Maybe ridiculous is overstating it. I remember it being good, but that could be just me making things up.
All right.
I think it might be only in certain decks that it's good in.
So this is a fairly weak pack too. Cards to consider: Warmonger's Chariot works with our Defender plan.
Yep.
The 2/2 Death Touch is actually weaker in this format than it would be in other formats.
Though sometimes you just need to.
Though Sporecap Spider is very good against levelers, sometimes they just can't deal with it. Induced Despair, again, we've called out before, as a nice solid removal spell.
I think it might be the Hedron Matrix.
If of these two, I guess I would take go to get Hedron Matrix.
Yeah. Ooh, the Vindicator is quite good, if I remember correctly.
It is.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a leveler that acts as an anthem.
Although we're not really, with so many defenders, we're not necessarily taking much advantage of the.
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah, but if we're white, hopefully we'll get some more flyers.
Sure.
Which that's always nice. Yeah,
we have mana to dump into it. With
exactly.
So
I would love.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I think it's the best card in the pack, and we're white, so.
Yep.
I actually think.
Boy. This one, the Caravan Escort's not bad. It takes a lot to get up there, though. Otherwise, the Basilisk. I mean, the Basilisk is pretty solid. So the thing about the Escort is you drop it on turn 1, and then on turn 2, it's basically a bear. And then if the game happens to go long, it actually becomes quite good. We had 5/5 for.
It does not match up with our sort of battlement plan. Like if we have it in battlement in our opening hand, like I feel like it's a while before that thing gets going.
But I feel like the battlement buys us a while, and makes it less. What are our other options?
I mean, I don't know what other options we have. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the Basilisk. Yeah. I mean, I think it's better than Glory Seeker because. Oh, nice.
Yeah, we definitely want that.
What? Yeah, okay.
So that's like a top tier common for our deck, for our archetype.
Yeah, I would play 2 of those for sure. Stomper Cub might be good. Man, there's another Frostwind Invoker here. Yeah, so like I'm looking at Stomper Cub and I'm looking at Survival Cache. I think we can, at this point, cut the lizard.
Yep.
Wait, did you have thoughts?
I don't have any thoughts.
Okay. I think I'm going to go with the Stomper Cub.
Okay.
It's really good with the Hedron Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is somewhat of a slower format. It's not ridiculously slow, and there are some fast decks.
Dread Drone.
Yeah. Dread Drone is really good. Black is probably the most open color, I think.
Yeah.
But there's also this Punctuating Light, which is good against levelers.
It's probably our best choice.
Yeah, it's our best choice. This Prism... Oh, Prism or Guard Duty? I'm leaning towards the Prism. Just because I think that being able to play the Flame Slash is really important to us. And there's a chance that we pick up like a Heat Ray or something later on.
Okay.
And we already have an Ancient Stirrings. So I think one more piece of fixing and we can actually play quite a good bit of red. I doubt we're going to play either of these. But if we get somehow like 2 Vent Sentinels or something, we might run the Shield Bearer, whereas I don't know if Repeal the Darkness actually goes with our plan at all. Wrap and Flame is also good, but that's more of like if we had more stuff like this Stomper Cub.
Right. No, it's fine.
Man, I wish we were black. Like this, these cadaver. I mean, this is a 1/1. This is a Gravedigger that flies. But, I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll open a Drana and like do some last minute scrambling. Scuttler. I don't see us playing the.
No.
Wait. Actually, is Harmless Assault?
I don't remember ever playing that card.
That would be dealt by attacking creatures. I mean,
sure.
I don't want to play it. Actually, we probably should. Maybe somebody would take and play the Appetite. Yeah. Now, on the one hand, black seems open, but there's also been like some black cards that you would expect to see. I haven't seen any of.
Drana.
Oh my god!
Like you said.
Called shot.
So we're gonna pass the Battlement here for those watching. Drana is the best card. Like,
yeah,
it's one of the most dominating cards in any set I've played. Like,
yeah.
If you resolve Drana and they don't answer it right away, pretty much the game is over. So now we need to audible into black.
Yeah.
Heavily. We're going to probably end up building this in the deck builder because I don't know how quickly we're going to switch this over. But
yeah. So I'm going to start making the deck look a little bit funny here. I'm just going to cut out our white and green and put those into two piles so we can kind of...
You should be able to just right-click, sort by color.
So maybe we're black-white? Maybe... No, I think these Overgrown Battlements and Ondu Giant...
Right.
And then we can still splash some of this stuff.
It's going to be an interesting work here. Sphinx is also an incredible bomb. I guess the person to our right is not blue.
Jeez.
So we are going to bank on Drana and our Deathless Angel and Ulamog Crusher winning the game, which means I think we just want to live. My personal opinion here, the pick is Sporecap Spider.
Sure.
That Sphinx is rough.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, wait.
I think that's in. I think Dawnglare Invoker's in.
Another Ulamog. I think we need to... Yeah. I think that Ulamog gives us more flexibility because then we might be able to...
To be fair, we have 3 finishers already.
Yep.
So do we need that over, say...
I don't know if we can play...
Against Scorpion?
Yeah. I definitely would play an Ulamog over a battle... this. Because I don't honestly know if we can run Deathless Angel and Drana and keep the Battlements, which, like, the Battlements is just a very consistent plan that we have going on here.
Yeah, that's why I think green is the one that is our sort of base.
Yeah.
Even if we have more white, we want the Battlements and we want the Ondu Giant.
Stomper Cub, Wall of Omens if we're just trying to...
Does help our Battlement plan.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise Stomper Cub, but I don't think we're looking for ways to finish the game.
No, we are not looking for finishers.
Honestly, is Omens better than Bulwark? Because the Bulwark we can drop no matter what. It's also it's a defender for a defender plan.
That's fine.
Okay.
Or Pawn.
Yeah, or Pawn was the other thing, but it's black, and I think Pawn you kind of want to drop. What?
Already flashing black. I know.
Yeah. Yeah. I really wish... What did we take over that growth spasm that I now really wish we had back? Knight of Cliffhaven's really good. Yeah. I mean, because it's that or the...
Or Essence Feed.
Yeah, Essence Feed is interesting, but because it's a 6-mana ramp spell. But we have 8 mana things we want to drop. I really like the
Soulbound Guardians.
Yeah, I was actually looking at Soulbound Guardian or Knight of Cliffhaven.
Whatever you want to go with.
Okay. I think Knight of Cliffhaven, because in all the cases where the Guardian is good, unless we really need an extra defender for the extra mana, boy, we're a lot better.
I would take Bloodrite Invoker.
Yeah, Bloodrite. I was thinking Bloodrite Invoker or Emerge Unscathed.
I would take Bloodrite.
Yeah, Bloodrite is definitely a more like I would just play it in this. Oh, nice! Another Vet Sentinel.
Are we on that plan?
Yeah.
We're on that plan?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I think we're on 5. I think we're on too many plans.
I think we're on not enough plans.
All right, I defer to you.
Okay.
I don't think this is the deck I would have ended up drafting, but
I don't think it would have been either. I don't think I would have taken the Drana, to be honest. But you got me all excited.
I absolutely would have taken the Drana there.
Well, I don't know what's going on now. I kind of like. I mean, what do you? I don't think we're running Repeal the Darkness. I don't think we're running the Golem either, but we might. I haven't really gotten my head around this deck yet.
Okay.
I think we
Cyborg Shrivel.
Yeah. I think we could have an entirely transformational deck here.
I don't know about that. Transformational is one way to describe it.
So wait, this card you think is playable?
No,
Okay.
Not in our deck.
Okay.
I've seen some people when this draft format comes up, people will be like, "Oh, it's got shared discovery, and you can escape null."
Yeah.
And you can draw 3 cards, and like I've seen people try it. I've never really seen it be that successful.
Yeah.
So
I don't.
So what we have here is a pile.
We have a pile, but we have a. I think this is a pretty good pile, actually. I think we should have taken the Overgrown Battlements over the Drana. Because we didn't get any... Like, Black doesn't actually... Like, Black gives us Drana, which is admittedly awesome. But... Like, I don't know that we can get away with these Cadaver Imps.
Cut an Atu Golem. Hand of Emrakul. An Atu Golem at 6.
Does it, though?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I've ever seen that card main decked in any deck.
But it's a... Okay.
What's the... Still Lurk? 5 mana, 1 green, 4 colorless? I think it's a 3.
Oh, so Lurker? No, that goes away. Look at that. For 1 mana more, you gain 5 life when it... or 4 life when it dies. I don't think this Snake Umber is what we're doing at all.
That's 23.
Yep. Can we do this Deathless Angel?
What else are you going to play?
Yeah. I was just trying to think if we could get out of white. I actually kind of like this deck. Because we have 3 different things of fixing. And we have a lot of stuff to slow down the game. And we have a lot of cards that, if we get to them, win the game. Like, you know.
What's the third fixer?
Oh, so we have Ancient Stirrings, Prophetic Prism, and Ondu Giant.
Alright.
You don't seem on board.
This is not the deck I would have ended up drafting.
to quote you, I defer to you.
I did. I deferred to you.
It's okay. We got this. Maybe Smite comes in over like lines.
Core Line Slinger.
Yeah. Or the Vindicator. Is the Vindicator even good in our deck?
Not particularly. Is Core Line Slinger good though? Is Core Line Slinger good though?
No.
In our deck?
No. Is it?
At the very least, the Vindicator gives us something to ramp, or just dump mana into if we need it. What is Hedron Matrix again?
Probably shouldn't be in
Well,
here.
I mean, what else are we going to run?
It's true.
+X where it's converted mana cost.
Yeah.
At least gives us... our Escape Null gets a lot better with that.
Or what?
Escape Null turns into...
Yeah, Escape Null gets a lot better. Stomper Cove gets a lot better. Dawnglare Invoker becomes a dragon.
So, would you run Hedron Matrix
Yeah.
for a 20 or 18th land?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. And maybe... But I don't know if that's necessarily the place that we want to make a cut. I mean, Ancient Stirrings is almost a land.
Okay. I mean, we have one... between 1 and 2 drops, we have 3 ways to get another land. And
Yeah.
New Giant is another way, so I mean, it's...
Yeah.
It's probably okay to run 17.
See, the one reason I'm really nervous about the Deathless Angel is it's like we're going to be able, we're basically activating it once a turn.
Yeah.
Which is fine, and it's still a 5/7 flyer for 6. Yeah, no, I think it's okay. I think I just got really excited to see all these cards again.
I think you did too. I also think you have I think you're favored to the Vent Sentinel deck, and I mean, we got 2 of them, and we got 2 battlements, but we saw no red really. I mean, red was just gone.
Yeah, I think what we should have done was either gone red or black. But the thing is, I don't know if once we got the I don't know that either one of those colors had enough cards there after we diagnosed that.
I'm not this isn't a critical moment, but I think I easily would have been first pick Battlement, second pick Nest Invader, third pick Growth Spasm.
Mm-hmm.
I would have just tried to cut green and figured out what my second color was later.
Yeah. I think we're going to kill some people with Vent Sentinels.
See how it goes if we can get two wins.
Yeah.
Oh, we were the last one.
I'm not surprised.